Hi Gemini, welcome to your 2020 mid-June general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Gemini, I hope you are all well. I hope you are happy, healthy, and safe during these chaotic times. I'm feeling the energies very strongly as an empath, and I know a lot of you are too, and I'm sending all my love and light to those of you who really need it at this time. My heart is out with you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you gain the insight and clarity that you're seeking in regards to your love life by watching this. If you're new to my readings or to tarot in general, I suggest checking out the guidelines I just posted in my community post on how to interpret tarot readings, and specifically my tarot readings. You can find that guideline list in the description box of this video. And if the link isn't working, just go to my channel and click on community and you'll find the post there. I highly recommend everyone to at least take a look at those guidelines, because if I see any comments down there about doesn't resonate, roles reversed, you're wrong, I will do the long intro again. Okay? And if you guys have been subscribing with me for a while, welcome back, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you gain that same insight and clarity. If you're a cross watcher who's interested in a Gemini, because let's be honest, who wouldn't be? I do have to say, Gemini and cross watchers, it's important to remember that energy is fluid, and I may be describing a certain situation where you feel like the roles are flipped and reversed, and that very may well be the case, and you're more than welcome to flip those roles should you feel like that resonates with you most. But because this is a Gemini reading, I will make Gemini the main subject of the reading. Finally, guys, I am still selling my hand-picked crystal sets and my handmade Zodiac candles at my online shop, mermaidscaleshop.com. I hand select each crystal that goes in every crystal set that I feel every purchaser will resonate with, and I do hand make all my candles, where I intuitively choose the colors and the scents that I believe every Zodiac sign will resonate with. If you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, please feel free to go ahead and visit my online shop, where you can find the link in the description box of this video. Alright Gemini, let's get started. Wow, Gemini. Okay. I saw a woman in white. Gemini, I honestly feel like this is one of your spirit guides, one of your ancestors, maybe a very divine feminine energy coming through. They want you to know that they've never left. They may have left this physical world, but they've never left your side. They're watching you, they're guiding you, specifically in regards to love and romance, or specifically in regards to a connection with someone. Ask and you shall receive. A sign, confirmation, indication, anything. This energy, it was amazing, and I feel like they wanted to come through to say that for you, Gemini. I don't know if you recently lost someone. It felt like a mother and a grandmother energy, but really it could be any strong divine feminine energy. They still love you, they still watch over you, they still guide you and protect you. And I don't know why that came through for this reading, but maybe someone needed to hear that. The white dress, it was interesting. But let's go ahead and get started. So, Gemini, I'm asking for an energy to come through you around your energetic field that has feelings for you, and I'm seeing a dragonfly right now. I don't know if the dragonfly will resonate with you guys, or if that's someone's animal totem, but I do feel as if someone has been waiting to say a truth to you, Gemini. Been meaning to speak their mind to you, and has a lot to say to you that you know they've been holding back. But I'm asking for an energy around you to come through in this reading that has romantic feelings or interest towards you, Gemini. This could be someone who has romantic feelings for you. Holy crap, 3 major arcanas. Or anyone that has romantic interest in you. So you don't have to be in a relationship for this to resonate with you. It's just an energy that's coming through that has romantic intentions with you. But wow, Gemini, off top, yeah, someone was holding a lot back. Someone was holding their truth from you. Someone was... I feel like you felt this person was doubting this connection and doubting you. And it really made you feel like you had to pull away. You know, they weren't willing to open up. Why would you open up? Why would you expose yourself to them when it's only one-sided? I mean, my goodness, Gemini. We have 4 major arcana cards here. I feel like you both doubted each other in ways that, I mean, didn't need to be. You guys have a significant soulmate connection. You guys definitely have a contract between the two of you that's unresolved. But it was on the side, whether that was you, Gemini, or the person you're connected with who was holding back. But that's about to come to an end. This is a very significant time for you guys. I do feel as if someone came out around your birthday, for those of you that have Sun in Gemini who are watching this, or is going to come out on your birthday. It come out meaning like say their truth to you, say how they feel about you. Even reach out to you, which is just going to start the spark of everything that is going to fall into place, like the communication, then the events that follow through with that. But it all started with like a happy birthday or something like that. But wow, this is powerful, Gemini. So let's go ahead and get into this. 10 of Swords in the background energy. Gemini energy. Some of you could be connected to a Gemini, but I do feel as if, for those of you who aren't connected with someone with strong Gemini in their chart, they hurt you. You felt betrayed by this person. You've cried over this person. But guess what, Gemini? They've cried over you too. There was an ending here that happened between the two of you that was painful. That wasn't easy. I do have to say, for some of you, there could have even been a third-party situation going on, but that's for the minority of you. I just feel as if, Gemini, you tried to give so much to this. You tried to open up. You tried to communicate, like I said, but it just wasn't reciprocated. It wasn't returned. And I do feel for a lot of you, you were the ones to end it. But it wasn't an easy thing to end. There's a strong psychic connection between the two of you, a strong energetic connection between the two of you. And because of that, that's what kept this connection from going on for so long. But there's definitely an ending between the two of you. But it's not over. It's not over at all. And I don't know if that's something you want to hear or not. But this person has every bit of motivation to want to get back with you, Gemini, or to want to start things again with you. I even feel like for some of you, you guys weren't even dating, not even in a committed relationship, but it could have been that way, but something happened to prevent that. I do want to clarify the 10 of Swords to see some more insight into this. Why is the 10 of Swords in the background energy for Gemini? Sorry, that just fell out of place. Why is the 10 of Swords in the background energy for Gemini? The Lovers in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Some of you lost hope in this. Some of you felt like this was a false twin for some of you. Strong Gemini energy coming through. Some of you are waiting on a masculine energy to step up, to be responsible, to say their truth, to do the hard work, because love isn't easy, right? Love isn't always the situation where everything's going peachy, nothing bad is happening. Some of you, this could even be the parent of your child. You have children with this person, or maybe they have children with someone else. But the fact is that you were waiting for this person to step up for you, and they never did. And that's when you put an end to the connection. That's when you put a halt to everything that was progressing. You almost felt like someone fell out of love with you, Gemini, or you feel like, you know, you fell out of love with them, but there's a part of you here that still, should they step up, should they be responsible, should they just clear all the bullshit, there can be something here, but only if they do that. And I mean, you guys both have very powerful energy behind you. There's the moon, there's the sun, there's the emperor, there's the empress. There's some unresolved business here. But someone had a lot of growing up to do. Someone had to deal with a lot of demons in their closet, and that just had to be worked out before this could come to fruition. But this is far from over. How they feel about you, Gemini, is the moon. Pisces energy. It could also be Cancerian energy for me as a reader. You could be connected to a Pisces or a Cancer. You could have Pisces or Cancer in your chart somewhere. They are confused about why they still have such an intense feeling for you, Gemini. It's intense and it scares them. With the moon card, they think about you a lot. They even dream about you. They dream about connecting with you, having reconnections with you. Gemini, some people are so upset, whoever this is, that you connected with, they're even turning to like drugs and alcohol or the vices of, you know, sex, any sort of addiction, right? Food, anything to distract them from this, but it hasn't been working. You both still feel that strong, energetic, psychic connection between the two of you. And even if they've tried to move on with other people, even if they've tried to, I feel like this person's been on like Tinder or Bumble trying to get their mind off you, but they haven't been able to. They have this deep knowing that there's still something more with you, Gemini, but it scares them. It really scares them how much they feel about you. They've had a lot of growing up to do here. And what they think about you, Gemini, is the Hermit. Virgo energy. Some of you could have Virgo somewhere in your chart. You could be connected to a Virgo. They think you've pulled back completely. And I see that. I see that absolutely. And they're really regretting it. I mean, this time of solitude, this time away from you, Gemini, has really had them thinking about themselves, more importantly, about what they could do to improve themselves so they can be there for you. But, you know, I do feel like there was a split up around when COVID-19 hit, maybe around March, maybe around April or even May. And I mean, they haven't been the same since without you. They've done a lot of thinking, a lot of understanding and analyzing. And, you know, they think that you've pulled away for every right reason. And again, if this is vice versa, this is vice versa, right? But nothing can hold a flame to this connection that you did, Gemini. I feel as if someone just recently cut their hair. They just wanted to change up their look. They were bored with having the same look. So whether that was your hair, whether that was your clothes, I don't know, or someone changed the way they looked drastically. I also get someone losing a lot of weight too, that they didn't mean to lose. Maybe some of you have, and that's great, but someone's been kind of sick over this. I don't feel like it's you, but again, it can be, as this is a general reading. You guys are mirroring each other a lot. But I think, you know, Gemini, you are the catalyst to this person's understanding of what they lost. They're still trying to figure everything out. They're still confused, but they're taking that time, at least, if we can give them that credit, to understand what the connection is between the two of you, what you mean to them, and what they want to do to further this connection. Because Gemini, what they like the most about you is the sun. Leo energy. Some of you could have Leo in your chart. It doesn't have to be the case. You are the sun in their life, Gemini. This is the happiest card in the deck. And every time the sun and the moon come together in a love reading for me, this is twin flame energy, or at the very least, soulmate energy. So, you guys were meant to meet in this lifetime for a reason. Some of you have met in multiple lifetimes. But you made them the happiest that they've ever been. You expanded their mind. Like the conversations you two had, it was eye-opening, mind-blowing. Not to mention the sex, right? If you guys did have sex, some of you didn't. I'm hearing like having sex with the light on. Like someone wanted to have sex with the light off, but someone wanted to see every single detail. Keep that light on. But you are someone that's completely changed their lives, Gemini. You brought in a whole new dawn in their life that they didn't feel. They were, I gotta be honest, they were just so taken back by how much they felt for you. And I hate to reiterate it, but I feel like some of you still struggled, or for a long time struggled with why. Why did this end? Why did they not stand up and do something about this? Why did they just watch me walk away? Why did they just let me end these things? And it's because they didn't even know how to make sense of the connection between the two of you. They find you hilarious. You have really great jokes. I feel like you guys had inside jokes between the two of you, and a nickname specifically that you would call them. And they acted like they hated it, but they actually didn't. They thought it was cute. But you are the light in their lives, Gemini. And you opened their eyes, you opened their mind to a whole new existence, a whole new way of being. And without you, that wouldn't have been open to them. What they don't like about you, Gemini, the King of Cups. So this is Scorpio energy. It could also be Cancer, Pisces energy. You guys could have those signs in your chart. It doesn't have to be the case. I feel as if, Gemini, you wanted more emotional availability from this person. You wanted this person to emotionally comfort you, or to see any sort of emotion from them that you were expecting and they weren't able to give to you. Because again, this person had no idea how to feel towards you. And I gotta say, and I have to be honest with some people out there, not everyone, but they almost felt like you were too emotional, or that you were too demanding of their emotions. And this person's not emotional. And that's why this whole connection between the two of you has them completely shaken up, because you bring out these feelings that they've never had. Period. I feel as if this person may have had parental issues, whether that's father issues, mother issues. They may have felt neglected or abandoned. So how could they open up to someone when they've never been shown that love? You were asking, and this is just the message from someone out there, not everyone, but you were asking the love from them that they weren't able to give at the time. For some of you, they do miss your cooking. But I also feel like someone lives like above a restaurant or next to a restaurant that you guys would always frequent together. They miss that. But what they like about this connection, Gemini, is the Empress card. This is the card of Taurus, Libra, Venus. I feel like some of you could have Venus in the first house or Venus in the 7th house. Or you could have those signs in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case. You could be connected to one of those signs. Doesn't have to be the case. But there's potential. There's growth. They view you as being very mature. Whether you're older or not doesn't have to be the case. You're very wise. You've been through a lot, Gemini. You've learned a lot. And you use that knowledge to expand and grow and enlighten others. I am feeling a very strong healing energy from you. You could be a healer or be associated as being with a healer. But they see abundance with you, prosperity with you. They see, I mean, they also find you to be very incredibly attractive, uniquely beautiful, uniquely handsome. And there's a necklace that someone always wears, like they never take it off, even going in the shower or anything. But they see you as someone that can be their divine counterpart. With the Emperor and the Empress, are you kidding? These are two people that can build an empire. These are two people that can, once they're in union, nothing can stop them. And that's what you felt from this person, but they were just unable to see it at the time, until maybe it was too late. But now they see that they can grow with you. Some of you, they may even want to have your child, or you to have their child. And that's been in discussion before. They think that you guys would make very, and this sounds kind of egotistical, but they think you'd make very beautiful children, or you'd make a very good parent if it wasn't so egotistical like that. Interestingly enough, what they don't like about this connection, King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, could also be Capricorn or Virgo energy. You could have those signs in your chart. You could be connected to one of those signs. This is the commitment they're afraid of. They know you want them to be loyal, dependable, consistent, hardworking, show effort. But that's what they're afraid of, is this commitment. But why? If you have all these feelings for Gemini, clearly with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of 8 cards, why be afraid? But I almost feel the need to say that this person, all they know is chaos. All they know is disappointment. All they know is inconsistency. And they may have felt like that from their childhood. They may have felt like that from past relationships. So they've guarded themselves. They've kept all their value, all their effort, all their energy to themselves, thinking that's what's going to make them happy, and it didn't. I'm hearing Better Off Alone by Alice DJ. It's not the first time I've heard that song in a reading, but if you guys don't know that song, I suggest looking it up. Maybe you've heard it recently, but they thought they were better off alone, and they weren't. They're also afraid of being controlled too, but I don't feel like you're looking to control them, Gemini. That's not the case at all. But they feel any sort of commitment could be controlling, and that's not true. They may have been dealing with a controlling person in their past, and that could have been a third-party person here, trying to control the situation, trying to control them, trying to keep you out of their lives, or them out of your life, right? That's for someone. I do kind of want to clarify the King of Pentacles there. Why is the King of Pentacles here for what they don't like about this connection? 5 of Swords. You guys have definitely fought. You guys definitely had your exchange of words. Things were said that weren't meant to be said. But it's, and I do feel like it's coming from their end. But again, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. It came from a place of ego. It came from a place of automatic defense. They felt like they were attacked when they weren't. Or if they felt like they're pushed to do something they're not ready for, they'll just automatically deny, automatically say something to shut the whole conversation off. And that's not cool. Aquarius energy. You could be connected to an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius in your chart. Highest hopes from this Gemini, believe it or not, is the Strength card. The card of Leo. Again. You could have Leo in your chart. You could be connected to a Leo. There's a couple things I'm feeling from this. For some of you, I feel as if, this is just a rough patch. Again, there's unresolved business they feel that's between the two of you. Even though they can't explain why, even though they don't know why, they're hoping that this can make it through this time. This bond, this connection that's so strong, that's so undeniable. That, they are also, for others of you, I gotta say, they're still wanting to hold back despite their want and their need and their... No one wants them to hold back but themselves. Not even, Spirit, not you. I even feel like their friends like you, Gemini. I don't know why I'm picking up on that either, but they're like, dude, what are you doing? Gemini's walking away. Why are you holding back? Why do you feel the need to hold back? And they just still want to be sure about something. But for the majority of you, it's just that this bond, this psychic, strong soulmate connection between the two of you could still withstand and go through even this really rough patch that some of you are going through at this time. And others of you that you will still accept them in some way. If they were to reach out to you, if they were to say everything that was on their mind that you've been waiting for them to say, that you'll still say, okay, look, let's just take it from here. Let's take it step by step. I'm willing to work at this if you're willing to put effort in. They're just waiting for that as well, or just hoping for that. Deepest fear is 5 of Wands, Leo energy again. Strong Leo energy on the spread. But, you know, you don't have to be connected to a Leo or have Leo in your chart. But 5 of Wands, Gemini, that you walked away and you found happiness with someone else that was willing to fight for you, that was willing to fight for this connection. And they're, my Lord, talk about someone who's afraid of commitment, afraid of, control. They're jealous. They're jealous people. Again, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. But if they see you with someone else, Gemini, game is on. They will refuse to accept that. They refuse to accept that you moved on with someone else or that you're happy with someone else. And they're going to use all their tools in their toolbox to make sure that that's not the case. You know? But also, Gemini, if they picked someone else over you, I don't know why I feel the need to say this, but they're really regretting it. They're really regretting it. They're not happy in that connection. They're not happy in that relationship. But they're also afraid of more fights and more arguments, I gotta say. Or that there's going to be a lot of angry words to be exchanged should they reemerge from the dust that you left them in, right? For the likely outcome of this situation, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. If you'd like to join me there, I'm going to pull over this card and see what the likely outcome is. I'll pull more tarot cards to clarify, and I will pull some oracle cards to further add to the likely outcome or any advice for you guys. But before we go, Gemini, I will pull a Romance Angels card, and I'm going to ask Spirit how this person feels about you, what their intentions are, or anything that can add to this spread. So, how does this person feel for Gemini or about this connection with Gemini? Calling in your soulmate. Yeah. Whether consciously or subconsciously, this person is still manifesting you. This person still wants you. This person still yearns for you because they do feel like you're their soulmate, Gemini. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring together. I almost feel like, and I gotta say, some of you are manifesting this person to return to finally tell you everything, to give you either that closure or to give you that understanding of why everything went so wrong when it felt so right for such a long time, why this was so painful. And then we have finances and career at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, that could have been the reason why this person wanted to be more about themselves, about their career, about improving themselves in some way. Again, thinking that they're better off alone. But, you know, it always came back to you. Their thoughts, their focus always was back on you, Gemini. And that's what was undeniable here. And they know that too. Okay, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. If you'd like to join me there, go ahead and open up the description box where you'll find the link to Vimeo. That will take you to the extended reading. If this is where we depart, Gemini, I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know. Please drop a comment. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.